Hello, I'm going to walk folks through the Analyze Historical Eras Level 2 and 3 Formative for World War II. If you weren't in class at the time, this assignment is broken up into three separate graphic organizers. So we walked through the first one together on the Holocaust. And all students are being asked to do, because again, the goal is to recognize and describe the most important who, what, where, and when of a particular era or major events of a particular era, and to show, diagram, or chart the events in a particular era in relation to a theme, turning points, cause and effect, etc. So I set up these separate charts, and the first one we did together. One of the important people from the Holocaust was Oskar Schindler. What the Holocaust was the mass internment of Jews. It occurred where? In Europe. When? In the 1930s and 1940s. And then I asked people to choose a theme. If you click on this link, it will open up the list of eras and themes. Here are the eras on top. But if you scroll down, you will see the 10 themes that we've talked about. Now, any one of these might be one that would work for the Holocaust, but you might think of people, places, and environments might be a theme that would work for this particular era. So you would simply copy that and then go back to your doc and go to theme, and then you would paste it in there, and you would have a theme that you've chosen for this particular event. So you're going to do the same thing for the Japanese internment. Remember, for the Japanese internment, any of the articles about Fred Korematsu, or there was a Japanese internment assignment as well. So if you open up this will also lead you to a website that will give you information on the Japanese internment. And you're simply going to mention one of the important people involved, what the Japanese internment was, when it occurred, where it occurred. You're going to pick another theme, and you're going to talk about a turning point. What was one of the things that changed, that brought about a change? Going back to the Holocaust, when the invasion of the Soviet Union occurred and the liberation of the camps occurred, that signifies a turning point or change in the history of the Holocaust. So what was one of those things that brought about a change in the history of the Japanese internment? The same thing for women during World War II. There are a few assignments in Google Classroom as well about women during World War II. If you look those up, those in-class assignments, as well as a link to this website about women during World War II. You got to do the same thing. Who's an important person? What was the role of women during World War II? Where did it occur? When did it occur? Connect it to a theme. And what was one of the changes that was brought about by the fact that women were actively involved during World War II? So hopefully that will help to clarify what it is you need to do for this particular assignment. That's it for now. Please email me or find me in class if you have any more questions.